Welcome back to GG fans. We have some more awesome Valorant content for you today. We have the American chemist Viper with her best lineups she wants to show off to you on Split. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. While Split is not one of the most prominent or popular maps at the moment, due to it being replaced by Pearl in the competitive map pool, it's likely to get chucked back in at some point. So, we highly recommend knowing at least a few toxic lineups for the map, on both attack and defense. The first section of this video is the attacking lineups for Viper when attacking A site, and the first of those is a snakebite post-plant lineup for the default plant position. Stand by the wall in A lobby just before the ramp to A main. Aim at the light beam in the background behind A site just above the top right of it. The snakebite will land behind the pillar on A site in the default plant position, meaning you can prevent enemy defuses from the safety of off-site. The next snakebite lineup is a post-plant lineup for you if you have planted in the corner in the alternate plant position on A site. Stand against the right side of the plant pot in the deep corner in A lobby to begin. Turn around and aim at the same place as before. You then need to lower your crosshair down and to the right so you are roughly in line with the white line of the building opposite. The snakebite lands in the corner, which is a plant position that is gaining more and more popularity on A site. Following on from the snakebite lineups, we have an awesome one-way poison cloud smoke lineup for A ramps. This will prevent any defenders playing A ramps from pinning your team down. Stand on the plant pot this time. Find the corner of the wooden roof above A ramp and then lower your crosshair until you are in line with the corner of the white trim below it. Or just copy us. The one-way lands on a small ledge halfway up A ramp, meaning that your team can see the legs of the enemies, but they can't see you. Our next Poison Cloud lineup is for A screens and is one of the most helpful lineups for getting onto A site on Split. Stand in the corner by the plant pot as we did before. Aim at the bushes on the roof directly in front of you, just to the left of the middle of the pair. You then need to jump throw the Poison Cloud canister and it should land in A screens. This means when activated, you should have a free push onto A site if your team smokes off A heaven. This toxic screen lineup is one of the best lineups we have for you today, and it is crucial to pulling off a successful A site plant. Make sure to copy exactly what we do. Line up the indicator on the minimap with the same places that we have. Once you have done so and thrown down the wall, you should be able to block off A heaven and A ramps, meaning you can single-handedly get your team onto A site with the previous two lineups. Attacking B site is next, and we are back over with the snakebite lineups. Another post-plant lineup for the default plant position, but this time for B site. We recommend learning as many of these as you can. Stand on the traffic cone in the corner by the generator in B lobby. Aim at the left side of the small green sign above B main, then fire. The snakebite will land in the default plant position and prevent anyone from defusing. Just be careful not to get swung from B main. An awesome one-way poison cloud smoke for B heaven is next, and this is one of our favorite lineups of the video. Stand in the corner of the large stacks of boxes in B lobby. Aim upward to B heaven and place your crosshair on the bottom left corner of the roofing trim. Make sure it is inside of the edge, then throw. The poison cloud will block off A heaven and the view from there, but if you push B main, you can see enemies in the left side of the window. Our final attacking B site lineup is a toxic screen that will prevent enemy defenders from being useful in B backsite. Stand against the left side of the vending machine in the wall of B lobby. Aim so that your icon on your minimap goes through B site and hits the very back corner. When you push onto B site, throw this up and you will be able to prevent enemies from playing here. Just be careful, they might still be lurking there later on in the round. As we said, we know Split isn't in the competitive map pool, but we think it will be added back eventually. Learning lineups is important, so get ahead of the game with any agent you play. We have a full detailed lineup guides for the plethora of agents on Split, including Raze, KO, Sova, Phoenix, Brimstone, Killjoy, and Fade. The second half of this video is the defensive lineups for Viper on Split, so we are going to jump all the way back to A site with the one-way smoke for A tower being the first. Stand by the entryway from A heaven to A ramps. Look down on the floor. You will see the three light brown shapes make an L shape. Stand in the middle of this. Aim upwards at the doorway in front of you and find the vertical line above it. You then want to right-click throw the poison cloud canister and it will land on the lip above the doorway. This means you can see anyone pushing up A ramp, but they can't see you. Our final A site lineup of this video is a toxic screen lineup for A heaven and A ramps. Stand in the deep corner on A site, just out from the wall. Aim at the wall so that your toxic screen diagonally covers the A ramp and A site entryways. This is great as it also actually covers mid-top, one of the most important places on Split. B site can be fairly hard to defend, but this one-way smoke for B main makes it so much easier. You will be safe and still be able to get kills. What more do you want? Stand in the entryway to B main from B site on the vent. Aim upwards just below the left side of the furthest away left light beam. The poison cloud should get stuck in the light, meaning you can block vision but still see enemies when you turn it on. Our last lineup of the video is a toxic screen for B site, which will prevent enemies from even thinking about pushing B site. It also helps block off vision to top mid, meaning B site is incredibly hard to push. Stand on the right side of the entryway to B main from B site. Aim at the left side of the entryway just inside. Your indicator should diagonally cross the entryway as well as go through B heaven and into B top. That is us done for this Viper split lineup video, but if you Viper mains want some more lineup guides, we have YouTube videos and articles on our TGG website for Viper lineups on Haven, Icebox, Ascent, Breeze, Bind, Fracture, and the newest map, Pearl. Goodbye for now.